Welcome back to Universal Guidance. Before we start off your reading, I want to bring up these four main points to help you understand what I'm doing and to prevent from any questions to brew and also to not feeling confused after the reading. So, starting with the titles, as you can tell, I like to say phases of the moons, and that's because I do work with phases of the moons, and I want to sprinkle that on your reading to help you move through life easier. And that's because um unconsciously we are influenced by the moon. So when I'm doing these channelings, not only am I trying to pick up any important messages that you need, but also to take any actions you need um, during those phases to help you in your life. So, on a superficial level, I am telling you what you need for that week, but underneath it all, and in an unseen mystical world, I'm also um, giving you advice on what actions you need to take to fully harness these influences of the moons. So the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. And when I'm saying waxing moon, I mean the first quarter, and when I'm saying the waning moon, I'm saying the last quarter. So moving on to the second point, if you're familiar with the Toro deck, you already know what their names are and what their meanings are. However, the deck I'm using, the Enchanted Toru, there are three groups that have different names, but they have the same meanings. However, I like to um, what's it called? I like to use them for other reasons, but right now I'm just going to clarify what these groups are and what they actually mean in the original deck. So we have the princess, the prince, and the hearts. So when I'm saying the hearts, I'm saying the cups. When I'm saying the princess, I'm saying the page. And when I'm saying the prince, I'm saying the knights. And when I'm using the pages or the princess, I am saying I'm saying that you are receiving a certain messages. So pages bring um, messages to you, where the prince or the knights bring telling you what action you need to take. And the hearts are just the cups, and they mean like the original one. Just they bring up they signify the water element and emotional aspects within you or around you. Um, Going on to the third point, the kings and queens. So when I say kings, I'm saying masculine energy, and when I'm saying queens, I'm saying feminine energy. And what I'm suggesting is for you to be aware of who's giving off these energies. Because one thing you need to know within the spiritual community is that we acknowledge that we have both feminine and masculine energy within us. However, some are more prominent than others. And depending on the situation and environment you're in, we tend to utilize one over the other. So these energies are interchangeable. So it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. If you are a man, you can have feminine energy. And when you're a woman, you can have masculine energy. But like I said, they always change depending on the situation you're in. So when I pull out the card and I say, you know, these energies, I am depicting the energy that these person gives off. So keep that in mind, but also keep aware of them as well. In the fourth point, I want to finally mention, fourth and last point, is the reason why I don't the cards, bef- shuffle the cards in front of you guys before the reading. And the main reason is I am saving myself from the embarrassment of how I look and how I sound when I'm doing these. I've recorded before and I look so silly, and I didn't, yeah, and personally, I find it embarrassing. So, and the reason why I want to bring this up is because within the Toro community, we they have informed a lot of their readers that there are people out there that like to shuffle or pre-shuffle their deck and have things already prearranged just so they can be misled or give off information to manipulate whatever. But that's in very few cases. But overall, other readers, they know what they're doing, and some of them are comfortable with that. Some of them are very quick to pick up their the reading seat that their audience needs. Um, However, I'm not that way. Some take longer, and yeah, and I'm don't want to show you guys that. So yes, so bringing up all the points. Hopefully they're helpful and answer all the questions that you need for your readings, and enjoy. And let's get into it. Welcome, Libras, to your waxing moon reading. This reading are for those who have their sun and ascendant in Libra. So first row, we got the King of Hearts, the Strength card, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Star. Okay, so you're being very tender and very gentle, and with this Strength card, towards this King of Hearts, which is a masculine watery sign, or someone who follows watery persona or being, who falls in the sign of Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, or Scorpio. And it's kind of making you anxious because you feel like it's leading you towards a wrong direction. And that's just your fear in getting that. But you're... I feel like this King of Wands is you. It's you're becoming like this kind of like fiery, embodying this fiery masculine energy persona. Yeah. I feel like that is more you. You are, which is great because it's allowing you to shine. You are feeling better about a situation, and you are glowing. Basically, you are creating something as well, but you're putting yourself out there in a sense of you're allowing yourself to present yourself, if you know what I mean. It's not like you are out there, you know, you're just there, and you're just being, and you're just presenting yourself in a very fiery masculine way. Moving on, we got the Six of Swords, the Princess of Pentacles, the Prince of Hearts, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Princess of Wands. So it seems that you're moving on from probably from this King of Hearts. You're moving on, you have learned your lesson, you are moving on. And you're receiving two kind of messages. And it might be from this Queen of Pentacles, or you yourself are also embodying this Queen of Pentacles, this feminine earthy persona, or someone who falls in the sign of Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And it's telling you that you need to be happy about this. Allow yourself to be emotional about this, because it feels like you are more excited than it is asking you to be vulnerable and feely about it. Yeah, you're very happy about this. Moving on to the third row, we got the Hermit, the Sun, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Hearts. So you are creating something within yourself, or a new set of belief, or like a habit with the hermit. Sorry, the ferret. What's it called? Hierophant. Yeah, you are creating something that's gonna, like, a new mindset, that it's bringing you joy, or it's making you joyful, like a joyful person, and just giving you life. But you feel defeated in a way. Or you feel like you are being kind of like sneaky. Because it's like creating yet uplifting burdens. Yeah, you just feel kind of like guilty about it, because we got the Five of Hearts, which means it's like heart of disappointments, or a card of disappointment. Just like you're seeing, you're like, yeah, you're like, I feel like you feel like you are guilty of it. You are feeling guilty from whatever it is you're trying to make you feel joyful, and you're trying to move on from. And you're just creating something within yourself but you need to know that it's okay, because moving on and creating a new mindset and creating this habit of happiness and joy, and this kind of like routine to make you feel better and joyful, is also lifting up your burdens. So there's no card of overthinking or like contemplating within this, but it's definitely more of a feeling of contemplation of should I not. But which is, if you don't move on and you don't take the step in order for you to be in the happy place, you will defeat yourself. Only you will be your worst enemy. And you don't have to feel like you are being sneaky about it, because you're not. You are being you are doing what you need to do in order for you to shine. Yeah, this King of Hearts is kind of like giving you strength, but at the same time you feel like it is not, like it's misleading you in a way. But be that King of Hearts, and be the fiery, happy, enthusiastic person that you want to be. Yeah, it's like you feel misleaded by this King of Hearts, but it's like you're both being gentle with each other, because like it has to end in a way. You're moving on from it, which you're happy about. You're kind of and you learn your lessons from it. You both have. You have learned from it more. You just need to trust it. You're both being just very gentle and just like very compassionate and understanding, and it's like they're telling you what you need to do in a sense, which is great, but you kind of like want to go your own way. And it's like it's like they're holding your hands and you don't want that. As much as it's nice of them for them to be helpful and giving and being there for you, and actually willing to hold your hands throughout this. You don't want that. You do not want that at all. And that's what I'm getting. Yeah, because you want to be fiery, you want to be enthusiastic, you want to be independent, and you want to shine on your own, which is great. And you're carrying those lessons, whatever this watery persona, masculine persona is giving you. You're taking it and you're being, taking it with a grain of salt, but you don't want them to carry you all the way. or hold your hands throughout the whole thing. Because how are you guys supposed to learn when they're doing it for you, you know? So don't feel bad from breaking free, even though you feel like you might be like this bad person, but you're not. You gotta do your own thing. And I think they will understand it. And so I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm using the Cosmic Dancer Oracle deck. And we got Collaborate. Let's see. What messages it has. While working alone is sometimes what your soul desires, respectful collaboration with one or more people is going to nurture you at this time. When diverse ideas and skills come into play, a project, situation, or relationship will transform into something far more successful and beneficial. On a global scale, even the smallest divinely synergistic collaboration contributes to reversing the societal distortions of competition and comparison, counterbalancing strive and dissonance with harmonious and resonant unity. That's a lot of new words. Sorry for that. On a more personal level, engaging in a respectful collaboration will magnify your talents and allow them to flourish. Your partner or partners will recognize your sparks of genius, kindling and stroking them into blazing fires. I don't know why I thought there was an R there. So I was like, wait. In turn, you will feel free to explore these talents in greater depth when you relax in the knowing that you don't have to do everything yourself. Your collaborators will step in and generously add your strength to the mix. Yeah. Take in what you need to take in, what this King of Hearts is saying to you, but you kind of need to do your own thing as well. And let that, whatever they're in, nourish you. And and work mostly with this King of Wands or this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so take in what they have offered or advise you in and input it in with these fire and earth personas. Because you are definitely going to be excited about it, and don't feel like you are abandoning them, because you're not doing anything bad. You're doing yourself the favor as well. And you got great things coming. So that's what I got for you, Libras. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you next time.